Okay. It's another great night. It's another great day in the cave. Y'all already know. It's your boy Cal Williams, and of course, I'm joined by my big bro, the one and only DJ Favor. What's going on with you, man?
What's happening? I'm chilling, man. I'm tired.
Tired, man? What you tired for, man? What you tired for?
I've been working, bro.
Young brother like yourself, tired for,
Brother
man.
got me wore out. Like
Hey,
I feel like a Hebrew slave or something. Like, man,
hey. Well, yeah.
bruh. No, but honestly,
Uh-huh.
this is the most laid back gig in security that I've ever had.
Okay. There we
For
go.
real, for real.
All right.
I be chilling, dog.
Uh-huh.
Let something pop off.
Then you
Other
ready to
than
go.
that,
Then it's go time, huh?
yeah. Other than that, I'm
Then it's go time.
dealing with these kids, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm working in the school system. I ain't never did this before,
Uh-huh. Dealing with them childrens.
bruh.
Dealing with them childrens. You
I'm
know.
gonna tell these parents like this: your son and daughter are not innocent. You know how parents. You know how you talk to parents, be like, "Yeah, your son did this, and your son," and they be like, "Nah, there's no way. That's not my son. My son don't do nothing like that."
You better tell them.
Bruh.
You better tell them, because you already
One
know.
weekend, and I'm already like,
Mm-hmm. You're already like, God damn, what the hell? All this shit. Yeah. That's what happens, man.
what's wrong with these kids,
That's what
bro?
happens,
They
man.
ain't like when we came up, man.
Oh, no.
We was scared of adults. Like,
No, they're different
don't
breeds,
say
man.
something to us, we be like, oh,
Because nowadays a different breed. They be like, so
bruh.
what? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell my mama.
Tell my mom. I don't care. Maybe yeah, it's a different breed, man. It's a way different breed than when we was coming up.
Shoot, we be scared to tell our mama anything.
You could say, let me tell you, you could say anything. You could say, oh, I'm gonna take you to the principal office. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble. Oh, you're not supposed to be doing this. You could say all that. I ain't give a damn about. The minute you said, all right, I'm calling your mother. Like, whoa, hold on.
Bruh.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. What I gotta
Mom,
do?
don't say pops.
Oh, don't. You gonna call my moms? Nah, come on, hold on.
Oh,
We ain't gotta go that far. Now you going too far, T.
It ain't that serious, man.
You ain't gotta say you call my moms now. Like, all right, look, all right, I'm gonna cool out. You know what I'm saying? It was you said that, man. I was
I'm
like,
telling
oh,
you,
shit.
man. You had no problems out of it.
My moms did not play. Let me tell you, my mom's was the type of mother. She beat you with whatever she grabbed.
Nigga,
my dad. It wasn't no whatever was near her at the time, and she happened to grab that shit. You was getting your ass beat.
I remember mom being called to the school, and they called me from the office, and I'm tripping like I'm finna get out of school. Like, yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I need him to come to the office real quick. Go to the office, and mom standing there waiting. Like, oh,
tear your ass up.
Waiting and then send you back to class. Now wipe your face.
Yeah. That was the thing. They would beat you and then send you back to the class. Like, nah, take me home. I don't even want to be here now. Take me home. So you beating me and sending me back to the class, even more of a punishment. Because now I got to sit there with my friends, and it seems like they all want to ask you them dumbass questions. Why are you crying? Your mom's beat you? Yo, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, listen, man, leave me the hell alone. I don't want to talk. You know she whipped my ass. You know that. Like, listen, you already know that. Why are you asking me that?
Bruh.
Like, I don't, I don't want to answer no questions.
I've been out here. That be the whole
thing. Send you back, man.
And I've been out here nothing else.
Right. It's like, yo, we couldn't handle this when we got home. Like, you just going to do that in front of all my people?
And then I see it now. I see it now because I think about it back in the day when Ma used to turn to the teacher, the principal, whoever it was, and be like, if you have any more problems,
right? Giving them like, and then, oh man, once your mom said that to the teacher, now your teacher sticking their chest out. Now they like,
bruh.
yeah, go ahead, say something else. I'm call your moms again. You like, man, listen, you just messed up, hey.
Man, but see, it was different when we was in school because we got paddlings and stuff.
Y'all got what?
We got paddlings.
Oh, okay.
I had teachers. Mr. Ghosted.
Up north, we ain't had that. Up north, wasn't no teacher hitting you with no damn paddle.
Bruh.
Nah.
I had a teacher that had a leather paddle.
Oh, hell.
This thick, bro. Mr. Ghosted, rest his soul. This man was 6'3". This is a fifth grade teacher now.
Oh hell yeah, looking like
Mr. Ghosted, skinny as all get out. This dog is tall. To us, he's like a giant.
Like a giant. You in
this
fifth
mug
grade?
had a wooden paddle.
Oh hell.
That had holes in it.
Oh no.
Bruh. Let me tell you where I come from. Back in the day, where I come from. Now I don't know if nobody else understands this.
Like I said, that's that down south shit, man.
But
that's definitely
yeah. You come to school and you ain't got your homework. Line up by the blackboard.
See?
Look, he used to walk into class and just go straight to the blackboard, stand there. What you standing by the blackboard for already, man? I ain't do my homework, dog.
See, that wasn't happening. That wasn't happening up north. We wasn't lining up to the black, knowing that you about to hit me with a paddle. Nah. See, we was them type of kids up north, like line up by the. I'm not lining up by no. I'm not doing that.
This was a norm in the south. This is a norm in the south, Doc.
Yeah, it was different in the south. North, we wasn't doing that. You got a what? You want me to line up by the? You want me to line up by the blackboard so you can hit me with that? Yeah, I'm not doing that, Teach. I'm not lining up with you. No.
Then you go home, tell your parents.
Send me to the principal office now.
See,
hit me with that.
And the parents different.
It's gonna be a problem.
The parents different. Because the parents want to fight somebody, they touch their kid.
Oh, what?
Back in the day, we tell our parents, they be like, and you did what?
He did what?
Okay.
Right.
Wait till you get home.
Exactly. It was different, man. It was
totally
different.
2 whoopings in one day?
That's exactly how it was different.
It's different, bro.
Everything is totally different, but just sidebar off of that. Now let's jump into the topic for the night, because I know everybody waiting for us. You know, we just had a
had a sidebar real quick.
And how things so different, you know. So y'all understand that. But we're gonna get into tonight's topic for tonight. And it's something that everybody could relate to, everybody knows. And tonight's topic is, how comfortable is too comfortable?
I just want to know.
I mean, a lot of people want to know that. A lot of our women, listeners and viewers, actually want to know the answer to that. Because the word is, men get comfortable too quickly. Or
and you weren't even in the room.
That's the
word.
Was
the whole
I know where this came from. I know, trust and believe. I know where this came from.
And you know what room too. You
that's what I'm saying. I know where this came from. A lot of women feel that men get too comfortable too quickly. So we're gonna answer those questions tonight. Once again, for those that's just tuning in, the topic for tonight's show is, how comfortable is too comfortable? So, we all been in relationships or are currently in relationships, and it's easy to get comfortable in your relationship. It really is. Sometimes it sneaks up on you. You don't even know that you're that comfortable. It's kind of different. Like, because when you're dating and you first get with a person, it'd be certain things you don't want to do in front of them, certain things you don't want to say in front of them. You watching everything that you do and say, making sure everything is on point. You don't offend them, things of that nature. But after a while of being with that person, you know, people tend to get comfortable.
Yeah.
How quickly, it really determines up to the person because everyone's different. You know, some people get comfortable within 30 days.
Right away.
Right away. 30 days.
Are we together?
Extra comfortable. Extra. You like, what the hell? Like, you wasn't acting like that before.
Right. That part.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, have you ever found yourself getting too comfortable quickly, Gator?
I have.
Talk about it.
My comfortability was feeling that we've been together. Mm-hmm. Well, we known each other in the past, should I say?
Okay.
So this wasn't just like, okay, we just now meeting and everything.
Okay.
I'm comfortable. Hey, we know each other. It is what it is.
Right.
And it ain't what it was. It wasn't. Like you would think certain things, you know, like, okay, this is how this person is. Right. I actually know them because I know them.
Right. Okay.
But then you find out you don't know that person for real.
You don't know them as good as you thought you did.
Right. Mm-hmm. Everything. Like, honestly, when you get comfortable, all your barriers come down.
Okay. And that's
so true. You know, people have their barriers up. They ain't gonna let you see certain things. Right. When you get comfortable, you see everything. Like,
you don't even care no more. At that point, it's like, hey, whatever. This is me.
What is happening? When did this go up? Oh yeah, you comfortable now.
So what's too comfortable? What's an example of being? What's an example of?
Okay, so for instance, I say too comfortable is letting it all hang out. Like, there's certain things that you just can't share, bro. You can't.
Like, certain things like what?
Certain things like, I don't know. You would really find out how a person feels about you when you start doing stuff that really irks their nerves, and you didn't know it.
Right.
You didn't really realize it, but
you're comfortable now.
But you're comfortable, and so
it's
like
coming out.
Yeah, you just relax now. You way too relaxed. Right. Like, man, I'm just go chill. I'm walk up in the crib and take my shoes off. Like little stuff.
Yeah, just
and they be like
leaving your shoes everywhere instead of just taking it off, putting it by the door. Now you just kicking them shits off, leaving them dead in the middle of the living room.
Shoot, even kicking them off by the door. Some people have a problem with that.
Some people do have a problem with that.
They have an issue with that. Like, wait a minute, what is going on here? You ain't never took your shoes off before.
Right. Now you taking your shoes off, just leaving them wherever.
Unless, like up north, you know, stuff like that, snowing. You know, I'm just giving little examples. You know, you take your shoes off. You don't want to track the snow out through.
You don't want to track it exactly. Track it.
Don't try to use that in the South. It ain't gonna work.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
But yeah, like just comfortable. Like I've seen where jokers got comfortable with the female. They at her crib, and he just all through her crib now. Now you know women ain't having that, bro. Wait a minute, why are you walking to my bedroom like that?
Right.
I've been in this situation where, okay, one of my friends was dating this female. We were all at her crib.
Okay.
And it was like couples saying, you know, everything. And it just hit the fan, bro, because he was just comfortable as a bug. And like that's where I got that from. He walking all through the crib. He going in the fridge. And she had to stop that joker, like, hold on, bro. What are you doing? What's going on?
You taking pans out, about to make you a meal and all that. Like, we ain't reached that level yet. We ain't reached that level if you going in my fridge, cooking in my kitchen. that's okay. You know that's one thing. A woman ain't just gonna let you cook in her kitchen.
Period.
You ain't just gonna be taking stuff out cooking in her kitchen.
Nah.
You know that's a different type of comfort. So that's definitely one thing. As far as some people might get so comfortable they going in your fridge taking out stuff, about to cook. It happens, and I mean, like I said, everybody has their different time frames as far as to get that comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
See, me, I'm not gonna say I get comfortable quickly,
but
it takes me a little second. I'll be on point for a little while. Like some say, it might take me maybe a little long because I've been in situations where I wasn't doing certain things and I was asked why wasn't I? You know what I mean? Like, oh well, you still, why you not doing this or why you not doing that? I thought we was at that level, and I'm like, yeah, nah, we good. I just have to, build up to that. Like I don't get
just jump out
that comfortable that quickly, and that's me. That's me. Like, and that's with certain things. I mean, so everybody get there on their own time, but yeah, I mean, some people. I've been in certain situations where a woman got way comfortable too fast, and I'm like, whoa, hold on now, hold on now, like you just popping up here at any given time, like
just chillax, like
we good and everything, but we're not there yet.
Like how you
You
get
still
in the
have
house?
to call me and see if it's okay. Like
you hear me, Cal?
You don't know.
Wait a minute. How did you get in the crib?
Right. How did you even get in here?
You got a key?
Like, when did that happen? Because I know I didn't give you a key.
Oh, like, he on them cigar. You know what Cal smoking, man.
Oh,
you already know.
You
somebody
already know. Who asked that question?
They in the comments like, hold on, what you smoking, Cal?
Who asked that question? And y'all already know what this be about. You already know what this be about, man.
Nah, but yeah, that comfortability thing, man. It struck me because I have had some instances where not me myself, but the other person was comfortable. And honestly, now that I think about it, and I keep bringing it up, but I was comfortable in my last relationship. But we had been together for a minute.
How comfortable?
We had been together for a good little minute.
Okay.
So
shout out to Hall. That was Hall. Hey, Hall. Smoking on that cigar, my brother.
You got to make sure that we can see you.
Grown things. Grown man things. You already know.
Nah, but it all depends on the person too. I know now to feel that person out. I ain't just going off of instinct no more.
You better not.
Because I was feeling comfortable, and it's like, yeah, we ain't doing that.
When you that comfortable where you introducing yourself, and I didn't even introduce you, and you introducing yourself as my woman. Oh yeah, you too comfortable. If I didn't give you that title yet, and it's how you doing?
Excuse me.
I'm Cal's woman. Whoa, hold on, who told you that? Because we didn't even have that conversation. Like, whoa, hold on. That's when you pull to the side. Like, hold on. Yeah.
Give me a second, bro.
Talk about this, like, like stuff like that. That's a good example when
talk to you over here.
When you're too comfortable, when you comfortable to the point to introduce yourself,
bruh,
as a person's man or woman, and y'all ain't even have that conversation, that's too comfortable. That's too comfortable.
Yeah, way too comfortable. That's gonna cause some conflict and issues.
Yeah, when
of the asinine kind.
Right.
Because you might see the wrong person come out of me. Like, I've had that happen too.
Yeah.
To where somebody else came back and was like, "Oh, I ain't know y'all was talking." What?
That's what I'm saying. That's like, I didn't know we was talking. Oh, who told you that? Really?
When did
we
this
only
happen?
had a couple of conversations on the phone. I didn't know that. getting serious. I thought we was getting to know each other. Like, yeah, that's too. That's another good example of too comfortable.
Yeah, way too comfortable. Like,
when you
I'm
start
gonna need you to
referring
chill
to,
out.
when you start referring to my place as our place, yeah, that's too comfortable, too fast.
Ooh.
We didn't have that conversation yet. That's what I like this. Let's give a couple more examples of when it's too comfortable.
I'm trying to think because
What's another example of too comfortable?
I know. That's,
come on, man.
A lot of guys have an issue with women like wanting to introduce them to their family too quick. Like, yeah, this is my man right here. Wait, what? I've seen this happen, Doc, where it's been like, yeah, this is my man. And like we'll be the last time I saw it happen, we was at a wedding.
Okay.
I went to a wedding of a friend and we all at the wedding and everything. And people trying to find out who's who. And just walked up to my boy. It's like, so this and she finished it like, yeah, I'm his woman.
Whoa. Too comfortable.
Bruh.
Too comfortable.
The look on his face, though.
That sentence.
The look on his face, though.
Yeah, he probably did one of these.
Oh, I felt so bad because I laughed in her face. As soon as I seen his face and the look of
Listen, okay. I give another example of too comfortable. When you hold up, we got there we go.
The comments coming in now. Look, you hear
it going off, right? I love it. I love it, man. I love the energy. I love it. Let's give some more examples of too comfortable.
Come on up in here. Don't be scared to tell us in the comment, but I need y'all to comment, man.
It's too comfortable.
I just know it's a lot of people that's feeling this right now because
I know.
When it came across it came across me, I was like, oh, this would be a good conversation. Because there's a lot of people that get comfortable.
It's always said that we get comfortable too quickly, but
bruh.
I don't know. I really think it will go either way because I know a lot of women that get comfortable very quickly too.
And they claim men.
Okay, prime example. Why is he your bae already? When y'all only been talking for a couple of weeks and he your bae. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you still getting to know this guy. You too comfortable already. You meet a nice guy. He show you a couple of nice things, make you feel special. Talk that shit. And that's my baby.
His middle name.
Oh yeah. Nah, he's not your baby. You still getting to know that man.
You don't even know his middle name.
You still getting to know him. As far as you know, he could be everybody's bae.
Well, then
you don't know
that note
because you're still getting to know that man. Stop putting them titles so fast. That's when you get too comfortable too quickly.
Then when the truth come out,
yes, man. I try to tell you, that's how you get caught up. That's how you get
caught up. The truth come out, you be all shocked and in disbelief and.
Oh yeah.
That's a problem.
The titles on too quickly. He your bae. You come find out he your girlfriend bae too. I try to tell you.
And or never mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna do it.
Don't I was finna go there. Fast. Get to know the person. Get to know what he about. Get to know what she about. Don't get caught up in all those titles. You know, if it's meant, it'll come in time. But when you get too comfortable too fast, a lot of times you set yourself up for failure because you're still getting to know that person. You don't know that person yet. And I'm not saying it has to be a long period of time until you're able to move to that level, but you want to make sure that y'all both feel the same way and the feelings is mutual. You
Right.
know, before you actually move to that next level. A lot of times there's one party, whether the man or the woman, that is moving too fast, moving too quickly, want to put titles, want to, you know, like I said, refer to things as ours, or, you know, that's my sis, that's my bro. When you still getting to know that person.
Yeah.
No, it's not ours yet. That's something that has to be earned. That person has to earn that. You don't just give it to them, because when you give
Bruh.
it to them and they didn't actually earn it, they're
That's
not really going to
crazy.
value it the way they should.
And I used to knock that for a minute, like, why you taking so long? What's going on? But you need to know that person in and out, bro.
You better, you better.
Because there are those, and I ain't gonna say name nothing, but find out after the fact that he abused her, or he, like you said earlier, he got more than one woman, or
That's right.
you don't know, and you be shocked. Oh my
That's right.
God, I can't believe that. Well, how you in love
Yeah,
with this dude in 2 weeks?
yes, sir. You can't believe it, but you ain't even give it time. You ain't even give it time to blossom. So
Ain't did no background check. No,
you ain't
well, let me
even
stop.
know that guy.
I said
You ain't even know
background
that
check.
guy last name.
That was my security. I'm
You know
sorry,
where he was born at. You don't know nothing. All you
bruh.
know is where you met him and a couple of friends that he actually allowed you to meet, because you
Right.
already know
What
that
up, Chris?
funky. There's always you always gonna meet a couple of friends at the beginning, the ones that you are allowed to meet at the beginning. But I guarantee you, the ones that you met, the friends you met at the beginning, is not even the real day
Hey,
ones. At the
yeah,
beginning, you think you met his day ones. You ain't meet his day ones at the beginning. Nah, you met a couple of people that he know. You ain't meet his day ones. You gotta earn that.
that's facts.
You gotta earn that. So don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors. Take your time. It's no rush. It's no rush.
You got
It's no
plenty of
rush at all.
time.
Don't worry. But
That
when you do rush, these are the things that happen.
yeah, you find out later on that he's really into that pornography that you didn't know about. I mean,
You find out later on that his place of residence that you thought was his place of residence is not really his place of
bruh,
residence.
bruh, you'll be shocked working the clubs
I
in
tell
the
you,
A. I've worked gay clubs,
I tell you.
and I've had I've had, well, I say they're co-workers because they was bartending. This one lady that I talked about this before,
Okay.
saw this cat in the club, and he was kind of speaking to me and whatever.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right. She walked up to me and she was like, "Hey, you know the dude you was just talking to a minute ago? Like who? The one right there." She pointed at the dude dancing on this other guy, and I said, "Yeah, what about him? I know his wife."
Mm,
That's messed up.
mm.
What? Like the issue is, how are you so thrown that you don't realize who is there paying attention? Like for real, for real. You just got a drink from him. Went to the bar, got a drink from him.
I'm trying to tell you, man, the things
The
we
only
telling you.
reason I'm talking to him is
Uh-huh.
because he walks up to me
Okay.
and he wants to go outside so he can
Uh,
smoke. This is the time when the A started doing this no smoking inside, all this kind of
Okay,
stuff.
okay, yeah, I remember that
Can
time.
I take my
Yeah.
beer out?
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm like, yeah, we got a patio. It's fenced in. It's all good.
Uh-huh.
she fell way over to me. It was like, yeah, that's kind of messed up. Like, what? Like, I know his wife. Dang, bro. Ooh. And you know how well, I ain't gonna say women per se, but you know, dog, the conversation between women be something serious.
Damn sure
you are
you damn sure do.
I done overheard some conversation that'd be like, yo, I was there, I didn't see all of that. Hold on. The way they interpret stuff is like different, bro. And going in like, yeah, and then this happened and this happened. I'm like, I didn't see all that. And that's all I could think about. When she said, I know his wife, I was like,
damn. That's when shit got real.
But he was the one dancing up on dude. Yeah, scratch your head. Yeah.
Oh God. Woo.
Yeah, dog. Like, I figured they was an item or whatever, and you know, whatever. He was the feminine one in this. I was like, God,
man,
because it wasn't just like the
what a
regular.
way to find out.
It wasn't just like the regular dancing, dog. You know,
God, man, come on, man.
dog.
You're talking about the dirty dancing,
bruh.
The dirty dancing. Oh God, come on.
I said, "Ooh, this is gonna be horrible."
See that's a crazy way to find out. This is what I'm saying. Like, listen, stop trying to rush love. Stop trying to rush love. If it's real, it's gonna happen. If it's genuine, it's gonna happen. Stop trying to rush love because you find yourself in all types of crazy situations like that.
You gotta let it take your time, man.
You can't be rushing it. Take your time. Get to know the person. Get to know what they about, they like, they dislikes, understand their habits. Like, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Trust me. You rush it, it ain't gonna be right. And you find yourself in some crazy situations.
That's real.
A lot of things could be avoided. A lot of things could be avoided if more people took the time to actually date. A lot of people don't date no more. 1-2 conversations and you in a relationship.
It's all like, about the sex, baby.
Sometimes, yo, let me tell you, it's so real. It's so real. Sometimes a motherfucker be in a relationship don't even know he in a relationship.
Bruh. What? Say that again.
It's so real. We can't make this stuff up, man. But this happens when you move too fast, and this is all about getting comfortable too quickly. This whole topic tonight is about how people get too comfortable too quickly. And another example is when you have a couple of conversations with a person, and now you're in a relationship with them.
Yep.
And you the only one and the other person don't even know they're in a relationship.
But everybody else do.
Everybody else do. Except for the person that you're supposed to be in a relationship with.
That's such girl.
Come on now. Come on now. Too comfortable. How you claiming somebody and they don't even know that they being claimed?
She don't even know you exist.
No, they know you exist. They just don't know that they're being claimed. Moving too fast, too comfortable, too quickly.
Whew. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It happens every day, all day. It happens.
People put claims on people all the time.
Yeah.
I go back to the club scene. I see it all the time. Jokers getting fights at the club. What is y'all fighting about? Oh, he tried to holler at my girl.
You just met shorty.
Pull a young lady aside and she be like, man, he ain't my man.
Yeah, you just met her. You just met her.
Right.
She was in 10 other dudes' faces before she got to you, or before you got to her. You claiming her already, man. And the same thing, I mean, like, come on now. It's just like, what are you doing? And this is an example of men. We gave examples of women, now we giving examples of men. You got some guys out there that be too thirsty. They be too thirsty. Oh yeah, that's my lady. That's my girl. That's my, no, she not. She
Way
ain't
too
yours,
thirsty,
man.
bruh.
She ain't yours, man. Cut it out. Stop
Flaming
it.
hard.
Did y'all have that conversation? Did y'all talk about that? If y'all didn't, she ain't yours, man. Stop claiming her. Stop claiming her. Get to know her. Stop claiming her. Because she might not even want to be claimed.
It's sad.
She might not even want to be. I'm going to say that again. She might not even want to be claimed. She might not even want that. Watch it, man. Stop being so thirsty. Understand something too. Being thirsty is not attractive. Women don't like thirsty men. It's not attractive. It's not attractive at all.
That's
real.
real.
You want a woman to push herself away from you? Act thirsty.
And we ain't talking about this because today is Thursday.
Nah, we ain't talking about
it.
But you act thirsty. Y'all brothers better loosen up, man. Stop acting
so thirsty, dog. And it's, I don't know. Yeah, these young cats coming up, bro. That's what I see doing a whole lot.
Yeah.
These young cats, like, bro, y'all gotta.
And they so thirsty to the point. They so thirsty to the point they'll throw dirt on their own man, on their own people. They will put dirt on their own people to try to get that girl. Thirsty, thirst buckets, man. Stop being so damn thirsty, man. It's not attractive, man. It's not. Women don't like thirsty men. It's a fact. They like confident men. They don't like a thirsty dude.
That part.
I don't like a thirsty dude. If you too thirsty, you gonna mess it up every time. Fall back. Be easy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. And if it don't, then you move on. Stop being so damn thirsty.
Somebody for everybody. Just ain't the right one yet.
Very true.
But they impatient though. They be bruh.
Ain't got no patience.
None whatsoever. So they jump at the first thing they see. They get kicked. Them jokers still be trying to go hard.
First thing, man.
Like and you ain't catch the hint, bro.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Stop. I seen it from way over here. I know you seen it. She was in your face. Like, bruh. Yeah.
And the sad part about it is they mess it up for other dudes.
Yeah.
They mess it up for other guys because you so thirsty. And the last guy that approached her was so thirsty. And the guy before that was thirsty. By the time she get to a real man, by the time she get to a real king, she already done. She already over it. So now the real man, the real king, gotta peel back layers before he can even get a real conversation.
Like, that ain't me. You know I ain't that dude.
Oh yeah.
The comparison too, bro. Oh,
I've been through that too many times, man. By the time I approach her, I gotta peel back layers before I can even have a real conversation. Cause she done been approached by a few thirst buckets. Now I gotta peel back, before I can even have a real, genuine conversation to get to know this woman.
And when it don't go down, they call it every name in the book. Oh, you just and that.
Is so that's so immature.
There it is, ladies.
It's so immature. Just because that woman don't want to give you the time of day, she's not interested.
That's another.
You should never call a woman out of her name.
That's another boy trait.
She has that choice whether she wants to talk to you or not. Just like you have the choice if you want to talk to her or not. If it doesn't happen,
boy trait.
Don't flow.
I'm telling you,
move on. You ain't gotta disrespect that woman and call out her name and do all that ignorant crap, man. That's corny. That's corny.
I'm telling you, that's
That's
another
straight
boy
corny.
trait. When they do that stuff, that lets you know right then and there that is not a man. Like
Straight
what?
corny. That's straight corny, man.
What's up,
That's
Gail?
let me tell you something. That's what we
Bruh,
call a cornball. You do
bruh.
stuff like that, you a cornball. That's corny, man.
Just because you ain't get the number or she ain't
You ain't
got
get
the
the number.
time for
Now
you
you
right now.
gotta call out her name, all types of
B, you
crazy
ain't nothing
knowledge.
anyway. I did. Well, if that was the case, you wouldn't be trying to holler.
Thank you. Exactly. Why you there? Why you up in her face trying to holler then? If she all
Bruh.
that, you just showing how corny you is. And women, when a man do that, excuse me, let me stop saying when a man do that, because a man is not gonna do that.
That's another boy
A
trait.
man is
I'm
not gonna
telling
do that.
you.
So let me backtrack that statement. When you run across a boy who
I gotta
does that,
finish this book.
women, don't even give him no type of energy. Don't even waste your time even commenting on it. Just walk away.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's showing you right there and then that he's a boy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You will be able to tell within the first 5 minutes what side of the coin this dude is on. Easily.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is a lot of women don't pay attention to that. But if they were sitting there and they just waited a few minutes, something's gonna happen to make that boy trigger.
Yeah, because he's a boy. He ain't reached his manhood yet. He ain't reached his manhood yet. He's still a boy, so it's gonna show because just because I mean whatever you got between your legs don't make you a man.
Right.
That's given to you at birth. That don't make you a man.
It's just certain things that men don't do and boys will do all the time. None fail.
I tell you, pay attention to it, and when it happens, just walk away. Don't even give that boy none of your energy, because he's showing you right there and then what he is. And when a person show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Believe it.
Believe them the first time. Believe them
because they ain't gonna be able to hide it. It's gonna be certain things that's gonna happen. They ain't gonna be able to hide that mug. And make sure you get boys and men when they come out, or men to boys. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Men versus boys. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, we gonna go
come out.
DJ Favor. Understand, for those who don't know, DJ Favor is also a writer. He's also a writer and author. You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting all this down, and I tested it.
He's coming out with men versus boys. That book is coming.
I tested it on the application, and I wrote just what I thought. I did like what I do. I think I did 3 series.
Okay.
And these boys were so mad at me, bruh.
They was.
Them jokers was
You gonna find a lot of that.
I was like, whoa, for real? This stuff triggered y'all? Wow.
I find a lot of that. And it's all good. It's all good. But the real men is gonna recognize it. And the real men is gonna salute you. You know what I'm saying? Because here in the man cave, we all about bringing knowledge. We all about spreading knowledge, and we definitely want to give knowledge to the women on how men think, not how boys think. So we definitely want to give that knowledge. And listening to the man cave, you always going to get knowledge from the perspective of real men. We laugh and we joke and, we have fun, but you always going to get the real perspective on real men, how real men think. For those boys out there that may be offended, so be it. It is what it is.
Change your habits, bro. That's what I say all the time.
Grow up.
If you got a problem with that, I need you to change then.
Grow up. Grow up. That's all. Step it up and grow up. That's all. That's all it is.
Hey. Stop giving me stuff.
We respect our queens. We respect our queens. We salute all the queens out there. We respect y'all. We got love.
And the problem is, this the problem though. The traits that I be talking about that boys have, they all have the same traits. It's so it's so easy to pinpoint them jokers, like
because
like
a boy only thinks one way.
right,
They only
right,
think one way. They only have one form,
easy.
only one thought process. So you're gonna recognize it if you're paying attention. And women, don't give them excuses. This one thing I do see, and this is one thing that I want our women out there, our queens, to stop doing. Stop giving these boys excuses. Stop giving them excuses for their bad habits, and stop making it your fault for those that do that. I'm not saying all women, because not all women do that, but there's women out there that tend to have a habit of giving these boys excuses
Right.
for why their habits is the way it is, or even feeling like it may be their fault. It's not your fault. It ain't your fault. It has nothing to do with you. These bad habits and these bad traits of these boys started long before they even met you, long before they even knew you. So it ain't your fault. And understand, don't get with no boy thinking that you can change him, or you'll
Oh,
be the one to
bruh.
make him do different.
You just
If
said a
he does
mouthful.
not want to change and do not want to do different, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna do it. Now,
Regardless.
I'm not saying don't be there for a person that you love, or be supportive, or maybe guiding a person towards change, because let's be honest, that's all you really can do is guide a person towards change. Change only happens when that person decide that they want to change.
Right.
If they
Facts.
don't come to that conclusion that they want to change, it doesn't matter what you do. It's not, that change is not going to happen. So you can help guide that person there. But once you see that your guidance is not helping or changing that person, then it may be time for you to go your own way. Because time you could never get back. You
Hmm.
can't get back time. So don't waste too much time on someone that's not willing to put the effort towards changing to make themselves better.
That's so real. That is, you just said a mouthful.
I'm just saying.
I can't even come behind you with
I'm just saying.
that.
We can talk about this all day because I see it all the time. And I talk to my
Bruh.
daughter. Yeah, I talk to my daughters about this. Like every young woman in my family, and even some of the older ones that come to me for advice, I keep it a buck with them all the time. And this is the stuff that I say. Like, I'm
That's a
not gonna
good.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna put a band-aid on it. If you're asking for my advice, or you got a situation that you're going through, I'm gonna give you the honest truth. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Receive it for what it is and move forward. But don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, because you can't get that back.
Bro, you just said a mouthful because perfect example. My sister went through some major stuff with that
Mhm.
boy. And I kept asking, why is you with this dude? This nigga. Bruh, come on, man. You gotta do better. She couldn't get it. She didn't understand.
Mhm.
Ladies,
Mhm.
your kids are watching you.
Right. Right.
Your daughters are watching
They
you.
watching. They watching. And
My
children.
niece,
Oh,
right
oh,
hand
yeah,
to
oh,
God, bruh.
please don't say that. Don't
Right
say
hand to
don't say what
God,
I
bruh.
think you're about to say, man.
My niece is going through this right
Oh
now.
shit. See,
Exactly the same
there we
thing
go.
she went through.
You said it.
And
Said it.
she got a baby by him.
Damn.
Bruh.
Now she got ties to this boy
Bruh.
forever.
And this Joker, I seen this Joker this weekend, last weekend, walked up to me like, yo, what's up, Unc? What's good? What's happening? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yo,
I
I
just
see.
looked at that Joker like, you,
I hate being put in a situation like that, because see me, I'm the type of person, I can't be fake. I can't
bruh,
be phony. So you coming to me like, yo, what up, fam? What up, bro? And I know that you doing my fam dirty.
man,
Like, I
I
don't
told him
want
straight
you
up.
around me.
I told him straight up. I said, if you don't get out my face, dude,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know who you think I am.
Right. I'm not
And
entertaining. I'm
I
not
think he,
entertaining
I
this
think he
bullshit.
felt comfortable because we was in the church parking lot.
Right.
I
See,
was like,
see,
bro,
look,
I
it is what it
will.
is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I will not. Let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I am not gonna entertain bullshit. I'm not gonna entertain the nonsense. Like, I'm not that person. I cannot be phony. If I don't rock with you, I'm not gonna be around you.
That part.
I'm not gonna be around you. I'm not saying that I can't be cordial because I can, but it has to be under a certain environment or situation to where I have to be cordial. But if I have control over the environment or the situation, which 9 times out of 10 I do, because I'm the type I'm always going to control my surrounding and who enters my circle, because I refuse to let anybody interrupt my peace.
Bruh,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? So if it's nonsense there, if it's BS there, I'm not tolerating it, and I'm not gonna be fake and phony and throw the face on and all that just to make somebody else comfortable. Because at the end of the day, your comfortability ain't my problem.
right. That part.
My comfortability is important. You being comfortable is not my problem.
That's on you, bruh.
That's on you. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation where I gotta fake something to make somebody else comfortable. I'm just gonna remove myself from that situation because I'm not gonna be uncomfortable for nobody. I don't care who you are. It's just that simple.
It was different with my sisters, the dude she was with. And sadly,
Okay.
my niece's father,
Okay.
it was different because he
Okay.
already knew.
Right. Okay.
So this was his deal. When
Okay.
we
Talk
came to
about
town, me and my brother came to town,
uh-huh.
either or,
Mm-hmm.
that dude was scarce.
See?
He couldn't be found. He wasn't nowhere to be found. But as soon as we leave, he popped right back up. I was like, that's crazy, bro.
Because he knew what it was. He knew what it was. He knew
Yeah.
what it was. He was smart enough to remove himself because he knew what it was and
We
then
called
come
him a
back
couple times because
later.
we just had to sneak in. You
Mhm.
know, ain't tell nobody we was coming. We just pop up.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It was like that.
And y'all was
But,
y'all was already on
bruh,
it. Y'all
oh, bruh.
was already on it. I got you.
I'm like, I don't even. And I told my sister years ago, I said,
Mhm.
you got a daughter, you don't want her going through what you going through. You don't. It's going to hurt you way worse
Believe it.
than you being hurt right now.
It's a different type of hurt. Let me tell you something.
Bruh.
Let me tell you something. It's a
Whew.
different type of hurt when you see your child going through the same pain that you went through. But when you allow that situation to go on longer than it should have,
Yeah.
you are exposing your child to the ignorance. You're exposing your child to this situation, and then it turns into a pattern.
Absolutely.
Now
That's
your
all it
child,
is.
children is like sponges. They're gonna
It's a
absorb
cycle. Yep.
whatever's around them.
Yep.
They're gonna absorb whatever's around them. They're like sponges. So now if they see mommy or daddy putting up with the BS and giving it excuses and continuing on with the BS, what you
Think
think is
it's
gonna
good.
happen? They're gonna copy that same behavior and they're gonna think that it's okay because mommy did it, because daddy did it, and now your child is repeating the same
Facts.
situation
What
that
up,
you
Herb?
was in.
Yeah, facts. That's bruh, yeah, that's a crazy cycle too. Especially when you see it happening over and over again.
Oh, most
And
definitely.
it's
And
trending like
it's more common. It's more common than you think.
bruh,
It's more common than you think. And then
I
the
mean,
child has to grow up and
I couldn't do nothing but
eventually
walk up to
change.
her and be like, remember what I told you? Just
The thing
remember what
about
I
it is,
told you. I can't believe he. I did. You remember you were going through that, and I told you, yeah.
but see, the thing about it is, a lot of times people know. They know. They know. They just gave it an excuse.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever that excuse was, made them sleep better at night, allowed them to
right.
still look in the mirror because they gave it an excuse.
Yeah, you absolutely
At
right.
some point, you gotta grow up and stop giving giving these passes, giving these excuses. You gotta allow a person to take accountability for their own wrongs.
Sooner or later.
You have to. If you don't, the cycle will continue. The cycle will continue. And then after a while of you accepting this and giving it excuses, you can't really no longer blame the person that's doing you wrong. Now the blame falls on you.
That's all you, baby.
The blame falls on you because you're making the choice to still allow yourself to be a part of this messed up situation. You always got a choice. You could leave. You could change
Right.
that whole dynamic. You always have a choice. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how bad it looks at the time. I don't care how bad, let me say that again. I don't care how bad the situation may look at the time. You always have a choice to change it.
Most
Take
definitely.
that choice. Step out on faith. Because if you don't, you'll look back 10, 15 years later and you won't even recognize yourself.
Man. Another mouthful. Just yeah.
I can't talk it if I don't know it. I
That's
can't talk it if I
facts.
don't know it.
That's so real.
I'm just saying, and all this goes back to the topic.
Yep.
All this goes back to the topic. When you're too comfortable. When you're too comfortable.
That's
Just
what you
because the situation is, how can I say? Just because the situation is familiar doesn't mean it's the right situation for you.
you know,
Sometimes you have to go after the unfamiliar.
accountability sometimes is a good thing too, because that person won't be hiding themselves no more. And you see the real.
Yeah.
Like you see,
Now, when you
oh,
see
this
the real,
oh,
now when you see, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
I
Now, when
mean,
you see the real, now you at a crossroads.
right.
Now you have to make a choice.
Like what
Now
are
you
you
have to
gonna
make a
do?
hard, you have to make a hard decision. Are you willing to continue on in that situation now that the real has revealed itself? Or are you going to remove yourself from that situation?
And you gotta
That's
take
when
it.
you at a crossroads.
You gotta take it at face value too.
You better, you
You
better,
got to take it at
better take it at face value.
when you see all of this, you gotta be like, "Whoa, oh, really?
You
That's
better,
how you truly feel, huh?"
you better,
The joke ain't
you
joking.
better. Once it's out, once it's out there in the world, once it's out there and it's in your face,
Yeah,
it
gotta
is what it
deal with
is.
that.
All the excuses is out the window.
Yep.
When it's in your face, there's no more room for excuses. You got to make a choice. And whatever your choice is, stand firm. Stand firm in your choice. Let me say, even if I'm gonna go to the other side of the fence now, even if the choice is you decide to stay in that messed up situation, stand firm. Stand firm in it. Don't give it an excuse no more because now it's in your face. And nine
Right.
times out of 10, if it's in your face, it's in everybody else's face too. Everybody else see it as well. And they probably seen it
They
before
probably
you
been see, yeah, they been see,
did.
you
They
just
probably
ain't
seen it
see
before
it.
you seen it.
You ain't see it because you was
Yeah.
all
You was in the illusion. You was caught up in the illusion.
right.
You was caught up in the illusion. But now that it's in your face and you see it,
And
what you gonna do?
oh,
What you gonna do?
even worse, usually when this happens, and it be your people telling you,
Hmm.
and you feel like, man, you
Hmm.
just hating, man.
Hmm.
You just
Hmm.
get
Yeah,
out
that's the
my
first thing they
face
always
with
want to
that,
say.
Doc.
Oh, you just hating. You mad. You mad because you want what
You
I
want what
got.
I got?
No, I
Yeah.
don't I don't want what you got. I'm trying to tell you what you got isn't good. Understand the difference.
Bruh,
Understand the difference.
I don't be
Know
wanting to
how to
hear
know the
that.
difference between someone who's hating on you and someone who's trying to give you the real. But to do that, you gotta put your pride aside and you gotta see it for what it is.
That's it. That
You
pride
gotta see it for
monster is
what it is.
something
And
serious.
stop taking advice from someone who's in a more messed up situation than you, or in the same situation as you. You can't a person, okay, you know how they always say, oh well, somebody who's going through the same thing as you is the best person to get advice from. That's not always the truth.
I ain't
That's not
buying
always
it.
the truth. It can be the truth, but it's not always the truth because misery loves company. And sometimes a person that's in the same messed up situation like you is going to give you some bullshit ass advice because they
Absolutely.
doing the same thing. They giving their situation excuses. They're accepting it because they're comfortable, too comfortable.
Yep.
They're going to give you the same bullshit ass advice.
And you just taking
And you no,
it.
you taking it is you taking it because it's what you want to hear. It's not what you need to hear. It's what you want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all they doing is feeding you a spoonful of bullshit, and you feeding it right back to them. And y'all both sitting there comfortable and stupid.
Eating.
Comfortable and stupid. Don't be stupid.
Full of ignorance. Wow. Full of ignorance.
I'm just saying.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna give it dead real. Straight. I'm giving it dead real, straight raw, no Vaseline. I'm not. I'm not for the BS. And there need to be more real people in your circle that's gonna give it to you like that.
Right.
You need to have some real ones. You need to have some real ones. You don't need someone that's going to feed you a whole bunch of nonsense. You need real ones.
That's facts.
You need real ones. And if you got people who's feeding you a whole bunch of nonsense, then you may need to reevaluate your circle.
Need to get rid of them jokers, man.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And everything else will flow so smoothly. Let me tell you, someone who has genuine love for you, someone who actually really cares about you, it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be filled with drama and BS. It's not. It's not. If something is filled with too much BS and too much drama, more than likely it's not the right situation for you. And that's fine. But you got to be willing to accept that to be able to receive the greatness that's waiting for you. Because if you're not ready to receive the greatness, then you ain't doing nothing but
I was
blocking
just
your
gonna
own
say,
blessings.
yeah, because you can hear it all day, but if you don't receive it,
Then it
yeah,
doesn't mean anything.
that's
Because you can
facts.
block your
Yeah,
own blessings. It's not always someone else trying to block your blessings. Certain times, I'm not gonna say all the time, but sometimes you block your own blessings by not being ready to receive it. If you're not ready to receive it, it could be dead in front of you. It could be dead smack in front of you, and you won't even recognize it. And you go too long and not recognizing your own greatness, eventually you won't even recognize yourself.
ding, ding, ding.
I'm
Again, I
just,
ain't got nothing to say.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. It's a lot of times it's easier. It's so much easier than we think it is. You
Yeah, I
just
agree.
gotta be willing to accept it and see it for what it is. And hold people accountable for their own wrong. Stop taking on someone else's
Bruh.
wrong and making it your own. Hold people accountable. And if they're not willing to be held accountable for their wrong, then they're showing you how selfish they really are. And you
Person.
need to get out of there. You need to get out of there.
Remove yourself from that one. Yeah.
Because they're showing you that they only care about themselves. Somebody could tell you all day, they could tell you till the sky's red that they care about you. But don't listen, don't just listen to their words.
Actions, bro.
Watch their actions. Because actions speak louder than words. Actions speak value. It speaks.
That don't be
value.
screaming at you.
Screaming at you. Watch their actions. Watch their actions. If every time there's a situation and you showing up for them and they never show up for you, they always got an excuse why they can't show up for you.
Man.
They're not showing up for you because they don't want to show up for you. Not because they got something else to do or something else came up. If every time something happened or a situation occurs and you the only one showing up, they don't want to show up for you. No one is that busy. No one is that busy that they can't show up for someone that they actually care about and love. No one's that busy. If a person is saying that if they always that busy, they don't want to show up for you. Remove them from your circle. You'll be way happier. You'll have so much more peace.
That's facts.
I'm just saying. I can't, like I said, I can't make this stuff up.
I can't make it up. Mouthful, bro.
I can't make it up. But sometimes people need to hear from other people for it to really hit home, for them to really understand what it is. Sometimes you got to hear from someone else. You got to hear from someone else, because obviously the people that you talking to or the people that is listening to you is not really listening to understand.
They ain't there yet.
They're not really listening to understand. They're not really listening to give you genuine advice. They're listening to know your damn business. They're listening to be in your business. Because the minute they leave you, they going to talk to somebody else about what's going on with you.
Mm-hmm.
They going to talk shit on your name and have your business out there. They're not really listening to help you or to be there for you. You got to recognize these things, man. Because a lot of there'll be certain situations where the situation didn't even have to be that big. But because you talking to the wrong people and you got the wrong people in your ear, the situation grows from a damn rock to a damn mountain that fast.
Sometimes you ain't able to receive it at the time either.
That too.
Because I've been there.
That too.
Where
there you go.
I finally got to the place where I was able to receive it, and somebody said it to me, and I went back and told somebody else, and they said, "I just told you that a couple days ago."
But you wasn't ready to receive.
But I wasn't ready yet. Yeah, I wasn't able to. I didn't want to receive it. That's what it was. I'm being real with you. I didn't want to receive that.
That's big. Right
but then I got to a place to where, okay, I'm ready now.
I'm ready.
Whatever.
I'm ready.
Boom, I got hit with it. And it was like, I just heard it for the first time, because the other times I was blocking that jump. Yeah, so, So when you hear it that time, you like,
oh shit.
It makes so much sense.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Man, let me go talk to this person about this. And then you go talk to them. They like,
that's another thing. When you're ready to receive something for what it is, you don't need confirmation from nobody else.
Nah.
Because
it's so clear, bro.
It's clear to you, because at the end of the day, it's your journey. It's no one else's journey. So a lot of times when people reach out to other people and to tell them their situation and stuff like that, they're not ready. They're not ready to receive it, like you said, like how you wasn't ready. They're not ready to receive it. So therefore, they're going to continue the pattern, because when you truly had enough and you're truly done with the situation, whatever the situation is, you don't need confirmation from nobody. Right. You don't need to call your boy or your homegirl or whatever to get confirmation from them. Anytime somebody calling you to get confirmation about something, they're not ready to change. They're not ready to end that situation. Because once you're ready and you're done and you had enough, you don't need confirmation from a damn soul.
Nah.
Because it's crystal clear to you and you know what you got to do. You
It
know
just
what you
makes
got to do.
sense. Like, yeah, right.
You know
Yep,
what you got to do.
I agree.
So that's why, like a lot of times when someone reach out to you and they like, oh, well, let me ask you something. Let me this, let me that. And they break the whole situation down to you. You can tell halfway through the conversation, you're not calling me for advice. You're calling me so I can tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You calling me so I
Calling me so I
can
can say you right.
co-sign the
Oh, you
bullshit
right. You
or
right,
give you
dog.
another reason or give you another reason to keep dealing with the bullshit. Because if you was really ready, you be calling me telling me what you did after you already did it. You're not going to be calling me asking me what should you do. If you calling me asking what you should do, you're not ready. You're not ready.
Sit back on that one.
You're not ready. I'll say it again. If you calling me asking what should you do, you're not ready. Because if you're ready, you're going to be calling me, telling me what you already did. Understand that.
Catch that.
Understand that.
That's real.
Understand that.
But
I'm that
catch
type
it.
of friend. I'm that type of friend. I'm that type of friend.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
Get
That's how it should
real.
be.
Like,
That's
nah,
how it
dog.
should
You was wrong, dog. You was wrong.
be. Right.
They'd be like, what? What you mean
Right.
I was wrong?
What you
Bruh.
mean? You know you was wrong. And listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just asked me. I'm going to repeat it back to you. I'm going to repeat it back to you.
Man. Them conversations there.
More of those conversations are needed. More of those conversations are needed. I'm just can't make it up, man.
Yeah.
Can't make it
I
up.
agree.
All examples of being too comfortable. Because a person gonna only do what you allow them to do.
That part.
Person gonna only do what you allow them to do. When you start saying things like, I don't understand why she did this, or I don't understand why he did this, or I don't understand why he thought that I was gonna put up with this. Well, let me tell you why. Because you've been putting up with everything else.
That part.
Because you've been putting up with everything else. Why wouldn't that person think you're gonna put up with one more thing? And another thing after that, and another thing after that. Because you've been putting up with everything else. Stand your ground. Have some self-respect. Have some self-love. Understand your value. Understand who you are. Understand that king or that queen that you are. Love yourself first. You can't expect someone to give you genuine love when you don't even love yourself the way you should.
Man.
Just saying.
We could just end the show. It's a wrap.
I'm just saying.
That's real.
I'm just saying, man.
Whew.
I'm just saying. Don't make it harder than what it has to be.
It's so simple.
Don't make it hard. It's very
so simple.
It's very simple. A lot of times we make things harder than what it has to be.
Then you sit back after the fact and kick yourself like, God.
Yeah, because you already knew. You already knew what it was. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to tell you. They only gonna do what you allow them to do.
Yep.
Stop letting them get away with all this nonsense and then scratching your head why they think you so stupid or why they think that they could do this or they could do that because they've been doing it.
That's
and you've been allowing it.
If only they knew.
No, they do
That's
know. That's
the
the question.
deal,
That's the
bruh.
thing. Nah. We ain't
Bruh,
gonna put no band-aids. We ain't been putting no band-aids on
it's
it
some
all show. We ain't putting no
it's
band-aids
some
on
that's
it.
ignorant to
They
the
do
fact
know.
that they got the power like that though. It's just ignorant to the fact. Like,
Oh, see, this is the
what?
thing. This is the thing right here. You can't have the power if you allowing someone else to control this to control.
Right. That's
If you
true.
allowing someone else to control your mindset and how you move, you're giving them your power.
You gotta take it back. Yeah.
You gotta take your power back. You can't have the power if you allowing someone else to dictate how you move, to dictate your emotions, how you feel, how you react. The minute you
Facts.
allow someone to control how you react towards a situation, how you feel,
That's a
to
done
control your
battle.
feelings, they won. They won. They control you. Don't give anybody that much power over yourself.
I agree.
Don't give no one that much power to control how you move, how you think. You're giving them too much power over yourself. You have the power. You always have the power. The question is, are you going to accept that power? Are you going to recognize that you have that power? Are you going to stop that person from controlling your emotions? You don't let no one control your emotions. They control your emotions. They control you.
That part.
They control you. The mind is the most powerful thing. A person control your mind, they control you.
That's a big deal. Yeah. Yep.
No one should have that control over you but you. Being too comfortable. Don't fall victim to it. Don't fall victim to it. Don't go by their words. Go by their actions. Go by their actions.
I agree.
And you'll be much better. You'll find yourself in a way better situation. Way better situation. Your peace is the most important thing. Anybody interrupting your peace needs to go. They need to go.
I 100% agree with that.
I'm just saying. So, I mean, we got real deep on this show and we talked about a lot of things about being too comfortable. We started off light and then we got real heavy, but we dropped a lot of jewels and a lot of knowledge, and I hope y'all received it the way we gave it, the way we put it out there. I hope y'all received it. It doesn't have to be hard, but definitely do not fall victim and be too comfortable and allow all this nonsense in your circle.
Right.
If you can't fix it, get rid of it. It's that simple. So, my brother, before we leave, before we exit, is there any last words, any last knowledge or jewels you like to give to our listeners?
Just gotta be mindful of everything. It's take your power back. That's all I can say. Take your power back. Get control of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You might feel like you lost it, but it's always time to get control of that situation back. So, yeah.
Always
time.
Sure. I just want to say it starts with you. It all starts with you. Self-love. Don't allow no one to have that much control over you, over your emotions.
That's real.
No one at all. At all. Especially someone that's not relevant to your life. Someone that doesn't genuinely care about you, doesn't genuinely have that love for you, not really relevant to your life and your path and your journey. They shouldn't have control over your emotions or how you move. If they're not relevant, then you need to remove them. It's just that simple. Don't let no one interrupt your peace. Peace is most important thing, and time is very valuable because you can never get that back. Stop wasting time on someone that's not relevant to you. So, I mean, it's been a good show tonight. Like I said, we talked about a lot of things, and we may bring this conversation back with some female special guests in here, and we can get their opinions and their views on it. But I just want to say thank you for everybody tuning in tonight to TDR, the Man Cave. Of course, you can listen to us on all major platforms that you listen to your podcasts on. Shout out to Tone. Shout out to Juan. You know, the Tone Deaf Network. Without y'all, couldn't be no us. And we definitely love our listeners and our viewers. You know, keep tuning into the Man Cave. We got a lot of special things coming up. We're approaching our 100th episode. So it's going to be real major on that episode, definitely. We're going to have a lot of special guests on the 100th episode. We're approaching it real soon. So definitely follow us and email us. You know, at the bottom of the screen, you see our email, TDR Man Cave Podcast. That's TDR Man Cave Podcast at gmail.com. Email us with any questions, any concerns, any topics that you want us to talk about. We'll definitely talk about it because once again, as I say here in the Man Cave, we're all about spreading knowledge about the perspective of real men and how real men think. So with that being said, I want to say thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm your host, Cal Williams. And of course, I'm with my big bro, co-host, DJ Favor. Y'all have a good night. Peace. We out.